Hello, this is Matt from Ace Appliance in Toledo, Ohio. Welcome back to another in-home diagnostic video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Alright, what we have here is an Admiral electric dryer. Customer's complaint is there is no start. You got the timer set, hit the start button, totally dead, no motor hum, no nothing. First thing we're going to do, just take the cut. We took the cover plate off to the terminal block, and we are just going to check voltage, make sure we got proper power coming in. And we have 249 volts. You want 240 from the inside leg to the outside. You should have 120, and inside to the other side 120. So we know from L1 to neutral is good, and L2 to neutral is good. So the voltage coming in is correct. So it's not an issue with the power. So now we're gonna check out the thermal fuse on it. So we'll unplug the unit, and we're gonna be disconnecting the venting, and we'll pull this back panel off here. Okay, so we'll just go ahead and remove the venting here. And we got about 8 screws for the back panel, 1/4 inch. Be careful, that back panel is very sharp. And right down here is our thermal fuse, and that's the first thing we're going to check here. Okay, so what we're going to do, I'm going to take the 2 wires off the thermal fuse here, the white plastic guy, 2 blue wires, and we're going to check it for continuity. Set the meter to ohms, and the fuse has no resistance. It is an open circuit, so the fuse is bad. If you have an audible selection on your own meter, you can check that pretty much the same way, to where when you're touching the meter leads together, it'll give you a beep if you've got a complete circuit. Replace the thermal fuse here. Go ahead, pull the lint screen out. It's actually missing 1 screw here, but I'll take the other screw out here. It's just a Phillips. Throw that off to the side. And then you got a couple screws down at the bottom, 1/4 inch, that are going to hold the blower housing together. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 1/4 inch screws. They're going to hold the blower housing in place. Just going to kind of tilt the dryer up a little bit. Slide that right out. And this one's actually fairly clean. Got a little bit of lint in it. If they get real packed up down here along the bottom, that's when it's going to cause major airflow restrictions. Get this stuff out of here and just kind of clear this off a little bit. So while you're down here, you just want to kind of do a quick inspection of the blower wheel, make sure it's not cracked. If the blower wheel somehow separates from the motor or doesn't circulate the air properly, it could also cause this fuse to blow. Blower wheel looks fine, so we're going to go ahead and pop this blower housing back into place. Kind of got to lean the dryer forward just a little bit to get that to slide up under. There we go. Put your 4/4 inch back in. Okay, now we're going to just be replacing the thermal fuse and the cycling thermostat here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and replace the thermal fuse first. Usually just do one at a time, that way you don't get any wiring confused. You got a 1/4 inch screw, and there's just a little tab on the fuse. Just kind of wiggle it out, and just got that little tab on the back side that snaps right in there. Go ahead and take our new fuse. Snap it in place. Put the screw back on. Hook your wires in. And we'll go ahead and start with the cycle therm. You got 4 wires that are coming to it. The connectors are different sizes, so you don't have to worry about getting the wiring mixed up. The 2 small connectors go to an internal heater, which are going to delegate high or low heat settings. You got the 1/4 inch screw there, and this kind of pops out. And take your new fuse or new thermostat and just kind of wedges up underneath. So you only have 1 screw that goes into it. And then you put your 1/4 inch in there. And again, I mean, you could not get your wiring mixed up because the skinny purple wires won't fit on the large connectors there, so you don't have to worry too much about labeling your wiring. Just double check all your connections and you're all set. Just got to put the panel back on. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put our back panel back on. At the very bottom, you got a little bit of a lip there that you're going to go ahead and sort of set in place and then tilt it straight up. Pull your cord up out of the way, and all your holes should line up. Okay, and then at this point you're going to have your terminal block cover, and we're just going to have the 1 screw at the top of the blower housing that we're going to have to put back in. Normally there would be 2. All right, we're just going to go ahead and hook the vent line back up. And as you're pushing it back in, just make sure it's not kinked. If you kink your venting, you could potentially blow your fuse again. Okay, we're just going to go ahead and put 1 screw back into the blower housing there. And go ahead and pop the lint screen back in. Plug in the unit, set it to a high heat setting and power it up, and the unit is working. Kind of a decent way to be able to tell whether or not your airflow is good is if you pull the lint screen out, you can put your hand down in the blower housing and feel if it's pulling air through there. which this one is to an extent, but the best way is to actually go to the outside and stick your hand right by the vent, and you should see some good airflow coming out there. Thank you for watching another quality video from ApplianceVideo.com.